A pleasure to meet all at last, and now for Why's That 3.0, we're just simply going to go down to the format of getting the question done first, before receiving the answer. And so, today's question is specifically going to relate to HWH. Because one person's decided to ask me, why is that there are so many views on Hot Wheels Hilarity episodes? And you know what? I feel like that some people are wanting to know exactly my many secrets on this. If I even have any at all, then well, surely you'll get to know about it, but it's really no secret. Hot Wheels has been quite a big hit on YouTube, especially when the many campaigns to make them more kid appropriate. The kind of audience that YouTube is attempting to target, especially with the new laws implemented on the website, simply show that they want to try to entice to some more younger audiences, rather than becoming more hardcore like it had been since 2005. But the truth is, YouTube should be for everybody to use. I gladly do my part to ensure that I can at least follow the guidelines and the policies in play, but I really do have the feeling in the back of my mind that someday we're just going to need to at least try something different here. Because just trying to go all kid-friendly and nothing else isn't going to work out too well over time. There just are times where I will have something out here to say. It may not be for everybody to hear. But as far as I know, Hot Wheels Hilarity is just so happening to become my biggest franchise yet. The latest season, especially with the last episode of Season 7 that was just released recently in January 2023, is pretty much going to show that I will have a lot of things that I'm going to, in fact, go and try to make. But Hot Wheels Hilarity going forward, I do hope to make it much bigger and much better overall. As I've said before though, the last episode, I will be returning on March 1st, 2023 to bring along a new season. But when it comes to HWH as a whole, you know, the viewership is just crazy. 45 episodes of the latest season, and all of which happen to come close to the millions range. So it may not be anywhere close to where most viral videos have ended up, typically in the tens of millions or even the billions in some cases. It's a bit rare, but some music videos like Gangnam Style, Despacito, Driver's License, Something Just Like This, you know, a lot of those weird one-hit wonders that just happen to have all these views. And who could ever forget Hand Clappin' Believer? They've all had one thing in common so far, that music can go viral, if not more viral than any of those classic incidences that relate to things like pranks, destruction of property, and some other pretty rancid things that have happened on the web. I would gladly take music having billions of views over someone's Xbox getting destroyed for billions of views. One's obviously worse, so to speak. Anyways though, HWH may not currently have all the views in play, but it's still unbelievably huge. It's way, way bigger than the first 3 seasons of Nerf Secrets Revealed, and that happened way earlier. So when you really think about it, my highest videos in terms of viewership include the likes of Hot Wheels Hilarity episodes 197 and 192. Such episodes like Spinning Rotors and the Immortals, which, believe it or not, is a specific ripoff of Big Hero 6. Not only for the fact that it actually does contain the licensing for the song Immortals by Fall Out Boy. So that way, I could have it up on my YouTube channel without any worry of copyright takedown, blocks, mutes, etc. And the same thing would go with the Fuel Can and A Lasting Impression. Both of these episodes of HWH are huge in terms of viewership. They've been getting probably some of the most attention of all the channel that I've ever had to offer. So I'm more than satisfied. to see that my work is actually getting some notable attention for once. I never would have quite expected. After more than 4 years of having HWH on the channel, while Season 1 sure did its best to try to get as much views as possible, Season 7, which came out years later, I'd say that this is where I've reached my peak in terms of how well my work can possibly get. And it does seem that every time there's a new Hot Wheels Hilarity episode, people just start clamoring around wanting to watch it. And I'm more than glad that I've been utilizing the premiere feature specifically for the utilization of different air dates for HWH episodes. I typically have it all planned out ahead of time, sometimes months in advance. But in this case, HWH Season 7 is just gigantic. Who would have ever thought that it would have been so big? The many ideas that I put together, including unboxing of various different tracks, kits, cars, and etc. And then of course you have the layout built all together, with the combination of different track builder sets, stunt kits, and the likes that come from various different Hot Wheels related merchandise. And then who could forget that one time, of course, that I actually tried to do a little Daredevil stunt. Oh, but we also can't forget how I actually brought my own real car into the mix, practically declaring it a Hot Wheels set. And the fact that that episode of HWH Season 7 was set to George Ezra's Green Green Grass until YouTube decided to block it from Russia's view. Yeah, I got all the proof in my head. So, not much you can do to hide it, YouTube. Well, anyways though, hopefully you enjoyed this bit, and I hope that HWH Season 8, 9, 10, 11, if I even bother going any further with this, because I feel like I've done everything by this point. And when I did everything, Season 7, I made everything worthwhile for my viewers. So, once again, thank you very much for looking into this bit. Hot Wheels Hilarity, I hope to have bigger and better content available in the future. And when I continue going with my work on that series starting on March 1st, 2023 with Season 8's premiere episode, you'll hopefully see that there's going to be a big surprise just waiting for you down at the end of the road. That road of plastic orange track. But in any other way you look at it, there's lots of other content I have to offer as well. So make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side if you'd like to see more.